Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
That's what he worked on this whole time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh
Behind
my
the
God.
scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, that was what I was working on.
Yes, we now have sound alerts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh God, awesome! UPM Gaming, we got the podcast going here. My gosh, what did we do last week, boys? Oh, we didn't play last week. It was the week before. Yeah, we were down a Bard. Last week we had, and now this week we're down a Triton fighter. A fishman, and May.
Fishman and a tiefling.
A tiefling. Yeah, but what we did, looking while working. Thank you, man. Awesome. What we did last time was take on bandits. So we left from the town. While we're waiting for the blacksmith to arrive, we decided to head out from town towards the encampment, encountering bandits along the way, of which we attacked and took out some at a sentry point at a fork in the road. When we took them out, we captured one, and he led us back to a cave where they were held up. Using some imagery and illusion, we had a werewolf form scare off 2 guards, one of which jumped over a cliff. The other one ran inside the cave himself. They barricaded themselves inside the cave, but we made a deal as our dwarven king came in and was accompanied by his werewolf companion, had them surrender and leave the cave. In there, we loaded up the cart with a whole bunch of goods. We then took the cart further down and towards the old mining encampment, where we met with the foreman and discovered that some red sash-wearing dwarves had recently been by since the reopening of the cave and made their way down inside to the area beyond the Crystal Cave, where the regular workers are not allowed to go. They've been instructed by Dane not to interfere with these red sash dwarves in any way and let them come and go as they will. Made our way down inside the cave to good old floor 35, where we followed the track back to a small encampment and rested up a bit. And that's where we were. We were just going to hang out at that camp and either get geared up or decide what we were going to do as we were heading back towards, I believe, the Crystal Caves where the portal was at the time. And that's where you guys currently are.
And not once did we need a bard.
There was many times you said, "Oh, where is my bard?"
Yeah, if only we had a bard. There was a couple times, yeah.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Mostly because it was too quiet and we just wanted somebody to hum a melody for us.
And that's where you be.
Yeah, we be here, but we be -2.
And I don't know, you fought, obviously you fought the bandits and everything like that.
Yep.
But you took that rest inside the cave. I don't know if you actually took a short rest or a long rest or whatever you did at the time.
It was, I believe a short rest because I used some dice, so
okay.
It was a short rest. Yes, we're doing all the things that Clairval wanted to do and go back and get rid of the thieves and head down into the cave again, the mine.
Find out what we could, kind of thing. There's a new group that has shown up very suspiciously, and we're trying to figure out, I think, why they're there.
This time though, Branthren's wearing the armor.
Yeah, he looks like a king.
Donning a hammer that flies, and he's not messing around this time.
Armed to the teeth, ready to go.
Yeah, and we're going down into the mines looking for the red sashed littleman.
So you got pretty far down. You got to this encampment where you have been before, and you're resting up. And now you have more of your people, and yeah, you can discuss what you want to do. What is your...
change
So
the
did we
bar
try
job.
asking these people what they were here for?
You haven't actually encountered any.
Claire Val, you've been here the whole time. Why didn't you speak up?
You have not
I was-
encountered any of the
I was
red dwarfs.
composing.
He was composed.
Yeah, so nobody up here knows what they're here for, basically, is what we've got from them.
Oh yeah, they've all been here like a month.
Kind of like don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, they kind of come. They rotate workers in this place all the time.
That's true. We did find out from the foreman that most of the crew has not been here that long, only a couple months, that people get taken off the job and sent to other jobs. We do know that people who know each other from the city know that nobody's gone missing. They are showing up on other jobs. They get moved around. They're not allowed to stay in Dane's mine for a long period of time.
Okay, he's building secret passages all over the place. He keeps having to bring in a new crew so that the new crew won't know about the secret passages that the old ones partially built. So no one's got a clue what's going on.
Yeah,
Right, but
basi-
it's not even
basically-
that simple. It's the foreman said that they move around to all of the jobs, like not even just this mine.
Well, no, it was just this mine.
Oh, I thought you said that they move around off into other jobs.
They go to other jobs, but some guys will go over to this various job or that various job. They're being rotated, yes, out of this mine.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, not one person knows end results, and the other person doesn't know the beginning or the end, or so on and so forth.
Correct.
But they also said that what's his name treats them all right. He doesn't mistreat them. Dane, is it Dane? Was it Dane?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there any gear anybody needs while we're around?
Why did you bring a bunch of gear in that bag of yours? We're
I
down in
thought
the
we
mine.
were, sorry, I missed. Sorry, I thought we were in town. I didn't realize we'd gone back to the mine. Sorry.
Yeah, we fought our way back up to the mine.
Okay, sorry, I missed that. Apologies.
So you're in the mine. You're in that little encampment that we were at with our buddy Burgle, or whatever his name was, where we were before the chasm that we had built the makeshift bridge over. Basically,
Is
we...
your bridge still
yeah.
looking stable?
They've improved on it.
Oh, there we go.
We looked at it as we went by it last time.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and head back to where we basically sealed it up and try and deal with that thing? See where it was coming from?
I think that was the plan. But they said they wouldn't uncover it for us.
Yeah, I didn't think they would. Cowards.
All right, so you make your way basically up and out of that camp and start heading east across the tracks towards the chasm. Of course, it is improved on. It's been fixed back up. And there's workers, normal workers here and there, every once in a while down in this mine. Make your way across the chasm quite easily now and back towards where you see the scaffolding on the northern wall where the spiders were, and you've rescued some dwarves previously. You do notice that the scaffolding has been pulled down and there's some signage up now. A couple workers are nearby. It looks like the area has been roped off and whatnot.
What does the signage say?
It does say caution, loose wall, falling rocks, that kind of thing. As you make your way up and over near the wall, one of the dwarven workers, kind of gives you a little alert there, just warning you, watch out there, guys. Wall's been really loose. Rock's been falling out of there. I don't know. Everything in this mine's been structurally weakened by something the last while.
Portal to the abyss? What?
I don't think it was the abyss. The realm of hell that includes sandy deserts.
Yeah, the abyss.
Nevada?
Nevada. Yeah, Death Valley.
Gives you a little warning, but doesn't stop you from anything. Goes about his business, guys. Continue on. make your way into the east part of the mine. You're in the south end of the mine. Oh. Gotta change our stuff here. Sorry. There we go. All right. That's better. All right. Make our way to the southern end of the mine, where we do see the old entrance. Pardon me, to the Crystal Cave. Crystal Cave lies beyond. This was the area where we took the second minecart down and really quickly through. We had gone really, really fast. There was a big crystal in the middle of the room. We had gone past it at full speed up and over to the portal. Later on, we had backtracked and come down and rescued some dwarves who had made their way.
Is there any dynamite around?
Give us a perception as you're going through the cave. There probably is dynamite, but you just
I don't know what it looks like.
You just don't have the eyes to see
I'll
it.
scout it out for us. Let me just see what's going on around here. Oh, I did even worse. I got a 7. Nope, don't say anything. And it looks good. Wall looks a little loose, but that's what the sign says. So
think about it, but you're unable to find any supplies.
So I want to take a look at the crystal.
Okay, make your way down and towards the Crystal Cave, the area you've known before. As you do...
There was a big crystal in the middle, you said, right?
Well, I gave you an overview of the cave that you'd been in before. And you're going to make your way there, which you're doing right now. However, once you get to the entrance to the Crystal Caves, which was uncovered during the original trouble in the mine, the cave-in and whatnot, you see that it is roped off. There's some dwarves nearby that will approach and just kind of hold up their hand as you're coming near it and just say, "Oh, off limits down here."
nothing's off limits to us.
Hey, CC goes, yeah, and who sent you? What, on whose order are you here?
Sorry,
A minute.
do you not recognize us as the one that saved all the dwarven asses that were stuck down here?
Kind of looks around, sees the group. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry.
The shirt did not make it blatantly obvious. You've heard about this shirt.
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course.
Now, why is that roped off?
Oh, yeah. Well, Dane says we can't go.
Intimidation check.
Do it.
Intimidation check.
9.
Yeah, I'm just a little. I rolled a 1, so.
Oh no.
Yeah, I win.
Now, in fairness, that's still a 10.
Oh, well, you beat my 9. All right. But he'll say, well, Dane's not letting anybody through here. This part of the cave is supposed to be unsafe still, so, we don't let anyone go in there. Except for the guys with the red sashes, we've been told they can come and go. They kind of went that way, but it's not our business, kind of thing.
Kylo, show him the red sashes. Kylo, you remembered the red sashes, didn't you?
I think they're my other
Kylo, I
pack.
told you to not knock my camera over.
He smacks Kyle.
To remember the red sashes. You had one job.
Well, Branther made a really good breakfast. I got kind of into it.
Hold on, I made a good breakfast.
I was surprised.
Do you guys need someone help to
I think you put alcohol in
maneuver around
the eggs.
here? But we need to get through because it's not going to get reopened if we can't get it checked out.
He says, all right. If you're with the red sash guys, go on through. I didn't mean no trouble. See him go over. He kind of moves like a little wooden support. Lets you through.
Hello? You apologize to that man for doing his job that was made more difficult because of you.
Sir, I'm sorry you have to do your job. Have a good day.
No, go ahead. If you're part of the guys who were sent, it's not our job to question you. You go about your business. Closes it up, lets you through. You make your way down along the track into the Crystal Caves.
Closes it. You said it was a rope.
It's like, there's some rope and there's a little wooden, what do you call those things? Sawhorse type thing with the city got all
Okay, I
blocked
just want
off.
to make sure I was getting closed in here. Like,
They look-
a rope. I wasn't
They look
getting
like a
that.
bunch of city workers.
Rick
Most of them are standing there leaning on shovels,
Yeah.
and one guy's operating the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all talking like they're really busy. We got things to do.
We
Come
gotta
on.
get
We're
this back
hold
open.
Up these, we gotta hold up these shovels.
Lets you through. You make your way back in, down the track towards the Crystal Caves. You start coming across groups of blue glowing crystals until, of course, you round the corner into a larger chamber, and ahead of you a massive, where the track goes off for a long ways, as far as you can see almost, in a massive center cavern. And at the middle of that is a large outcropping of crystal.
What kind of check would you like to do? Would you like done? I'm thinking Arcana to identify the crystal and what it's used for.
Arcana's pretty good.
All right. Well, Arcana's not pretty good for me, but it's the best I could come up with logic-wise. Yeah. Gallic, these new dice are not being friends of mine. That's a 10.
All right. Well, you can tell that these crystals are natural formations, so they're coming out of the rock itself, and they're formed in a natural pattern up. They haven't been pulled apart or mined or anything like that. They do have a glow to them, so they kind of pulse very, very slowly, a light blue to almost a light white. Seem to have a magical nature or aura to them. As you check it out a little bit
Can anyone
more.
cast Detect Magic?
What?
Can anyone cast Detect Magic?
I can.
You want to see what's up with these crystals?
Sure. Regular detect magic good here, or should I cast it at second level?
I think regular's fine.
It has been cast.
All right, cast Detect Magic, and you start looking around the room. You can see that, that there is magic emanating from the crystals, of course. They have a small glow to them, some kind of natural earth magic or whatnot that's going on.
Earthy kind of magic.
Earthy.
Kind of tastes peaty when you open your mouth.
I thought I tasted something.
As you
I just
concentrate,
thought it was that breakfast that threw you off.
Oh, it's still throwing me off.
What's the school?
You want a school? All right, hold on. We'll get a school as well. As you
that's-
concentrate further on it, you can see, besides just the aura of magic, you can see a flow. You can see a little bit of magic kind of naturally coming out of the rock around, going into the crystal, and a larger little trail of a palish green, white magic flowing very slowly through the air, and almost like a little river from the large crystal formation, along with some smaller formations here and there, down the hallway, north, along the track, towards where you were with the portal.
You tell
Does
us
this-
this?
Does this cavern open up? Yeah, I told you this.
Okay, so
Explaining it to you.
yep,
It's like it's like a just a river of milky energy.
Yeah.
could the crystals be feeding the portal? Could that be what's keeping it
It
open?
feels like the crystals pulling the magic into it from the surrounding area, and then it's putting an output to the, from what he said, putting an output to the, maybe to the other crystal, the big crystal.
So the
that
small
will-
ones are feeding the big crystal?
Are they feeding off surrounding magic?
Seem to be, it looks like energy is coming, or magic is coming from the crystals themselves and going down the hallway, but to feed the crystal is coming out of the ground and the walls, very slowly, very small amounts.
Okay. So it is pulling it out of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Or out of the, whatever the hell the planet's
Yeah.
called.
I don't know if it would have a distinct school of magic, because it's not necessarily a spell.
Okay. Not the flow is good enough. That's useful information.
So I can, without having to roll something, I can kind of guess that it's feeding the portal.
Not guess. You can assume.
assume. Okay, I'm assuming that it's feeding the portal, I think we all are assuming that it's
Yeah.
feeding the portal.
Well, why don't we follow the flow and make sure?
Does this cavern open up to that other chamber? Because we closed that chamber off the other way.
So the giant cavern you're in, pardon me, goes to the east, or your right, down a series of tracks. It also goes from the large crystal in the middle up to a second level where you rescued some dwarves, and there's a whole bunch of mining equipment and stuff out there at the time. And it continues on north, which goes eventually to the portal. Yes, it goes down the track. It goes to an area where there was an outcropping to the left, where you took a rest at one time, and then it goes up and around to the cave-in of where you had sealed the final area where the portal was. Yes.
Okay. Let's continue making our way.
All right. Make your way straight down the track. Takes quite a while. As you go, you note the little outcroppings of crystals and whatnot. You can keep your detect magic up if you want, I think, with a concentration spell.
See how long
Or
it
with
lasts.
concentration for the duration, rather.
Duration is 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's not a it's not a concentration spell. Oh, it is concentration spell. I'm sorry. Concentration up to 10 minutes duration.
All right. So as you concentrate for the next 10 minutes, you can see it distinctly going down that area. After 10 minutes, it fades kind of from sight for you for the most part. You can still see wisps of it, even though you're not using your detect magic. You can kind of pick out little things in the air because you know what you're looking for.
Can I pick up one of the smaller crystals?
They are attached. They'd have to be mined out of the formations.
If only we had a dwarf with us.
that knew something about gem mining.
I will attempt to mine it with my mason's tools.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to say hammer. Mason's tools. All right.
I was thinking of it, but
All right. Well, give us a check.
you want to check.
For masonry, let's use dexterity. Who will manipulate the tools and trying to carve off a piece of the crystal from the wall and
If his Royal Highness would be so kind as to chip us off a piece of crystal. I'm surprised that the dwarves back there didn't bow to him.
two.
In.
Can I use my strength with my hammer and just beat it off?
Just yeet it off.
Either way, with a 2, he basically gets all set
Why
up,
don't you try again?
rolls out the leather case, takes out the little chisels and the masonry tools, sets it all up, and just boom, and splits it right up the side. It just cracks and falls right off. You get a big
It's been a
chunk.
while since you've done this, eh?
A big chunk of the crystal comes off. You have it in your hands. They can hand it over to you, give it to you if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it to Cal.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Add that to your inventory if you plan on keeping it. Large shard of earth crystal.
Here you go. And then I spent time putting all my tools back. Rolling.
Wipes them off, rolls them back up, hides them in
Another
the next
job.
one,
5
done.
minutes cleaning it.
puts them back in a hidden pocket inside his inside robe.
Yeah.
Will all be detailed in greater detail when UPM writes the novel. Be 2 chapters worth of just him unrolling and rolling up the
Cleaning. Don't forget the cleaning.
Cleaning.
the cleaning. Yeah.
So,
Oh, make your way along the track with the crystal until you come eventually to the area that you had sealed off. Upon arriving, you notice that the place that you had initially broken the wooden beam and caused some rocks to come down, enough to seal it off, has been cleared. Not totally cleared, but cleared enough. On the right-hand side, the rubble has been moved, and access to the room beyond is there. You again hear the horrible tearing sound of the portal ripping into the material realm as you get closer and closer. Reminiscent
Wait,
of
did it open? Did it
many-
open up, or is it like constantly open?
constantly open,
Okay.
but the sound is there. That emitting sound of the loud portal. You feel heat down here in the cool caves below the earth, coming from the portal, as before. And looking into the room, you see no movement.
Doesn't seem suspicious at all.
All right. Can I still see the wisps going to the thing?
Not so much. With
Faded away. Yeah.
well, without the detect magic spell and the light coming through from the portal, kind of makes it hard to see. Darker part of the mine, you can see it when you concentrate, kind of thing. But with all the light coming through the portal and the magical light from that,
Well, let's just
overwhelming.
since we're in the room or near the room, I'm going to cast detect magic again.
All right. Casting detect magic in the room, you get an overwhelming, blinding aura, of course, coming from the portal itself.
Does he actually cry out?
My elven eyes. But you can, as you concentrate and look around the room, you can see several of the wisps of magic coming down the hall, passing through the portal. Seem to be going to the center of the portal and through.
History check on the crystals. Have these crystals been known to be in this region in the past?
Being unfamiliar with the region and the crystals, I'm going to give you like a
Okay,
minus 10.
Better thing. Have I ever seen these crystals elsewhere in the world?
Sure.
Okay. That is a 23.
It's a very good roll. In your adventures and being a folk hero, you've come across many different things, and you've seen all kinds of crystals here and there, or different properties used for crystals and that. But you haven't used a lot or spent a lot of time underground. Most of your stuff has been in the forests and your favorite terrain type thing. So you haven't seen
Just spend a lot of time underground lately.
you haven't seen these kinds of crystals or anything like this. You do know from your travels that crystals are a huge source of energy. And unfortunately, you know that they are also prized by the gnomish people for their potential energy sources in their machinery and their tinkering contraptions.
On with the hate with the gnomes.
By gnomes the world over. So what I'm really getting at, I think, is to see if
Oh,
the
shit.
portal caused the crystals to grow here, or were the crystals already here and it was a good place to open up the portal.
There's no way to know that. You would think about that. It's a great theory that you can have and share with the other people here. No way yet to prove that without study and time,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Jackson makes a good point. If
I'm not
anybody,
there, but Jackson is theorizing about the relationship between these and the ship crystal.
so if he brings that up with your theory, you can say, okay, it's another instance where crystals are used to manipulate magic and produce a powered effect.
Well, I can see that the magic is flowing into the portal, so I'm assuming that the magic is going through the crystals.
Mhm.
I was just wondering if these crystals were discovered long ago and somebody came down here like Dane and opened a portal with some arcane machine from the gnomes or some magic.
You do know from talking to the dwarves and everything like that this cave is a recent find. The cave was found down here, and the normal dwarves or the normal miners or whatever were not we're permitted to originally go in here, lay the track down, set everything up, and start mining and look into the use of the crystals or whatever, or harvest the crystals. But then we're, again, ushered out of here, traded off job site. It was closed up, and only special people with red sashes were seen to come in and out of here.
But they were harvesting the crystals.
At one time, when it was first opened, they did mention that that they were collecting some, but then that soon stopped.
Alright.
But we could make an assumption that they had figured out what the magical properties of the crystals were and opened a portal with them.
Yeah, maybe they had a gnome to tell them. Gotta get comfortable.
Thinking about gnomes, I just get
I get all bent out of shape. Yeah. I don't think I actually mind gnomes.
Oh, you hate gnomes. You don't even need to check.
I know I hate gnomes.
He's not even from here. He hates gnomes.
And yet my favorite enemy is undead skeletons.
So we're gonna get like halfway through this campaign. It's gonna be I'm 3 gnomes in a suit.
The whole time.
They're gonna speak.
All right, what are we doing about? How do we shut this thing down?
We throw stuff at it.
I don't see a switch anywhere.
Can we try and track where it's getting fed the power?
Look about the room.
Oh, beasts and fiends, or goblins and fiends are my ones I don't like.
Well, fiends makes the most sense. Goblins, yeah,
Yeah.
the two. Look around the room, and this portal, like I said, is near the back of the room, but still takes up the majority of dominance in the room. Portal doesn't look like it's fed by anything in particular, and the idea that the crystals are feeding the portal, maybe, but the power seems to be going in the center of it instead of around the side of it or anything like that. Doesn't seem to be much else in the room. You can see, using just your passive perception, being a ranger, you can see many footprints in here. Course quite recent, heading towards the portal. Dwarven in nature.
Lots of small, stout footprints around here.
And one thing, of course, we all notice, which I should have said, but fair enough, we see the big dead creature in here, the Rama.
Oh, shit. How did we miss that?
Ramirez.
Wow, how did we not see that thing? My goodness, that thing's even hideous. Even more hideous now it's dead.
I don't know. I think it's kind of cuter now.
Looks like it's been killed in the room and
Jackson, you want a piece of that thing?
lies dead on the floor.
I'm assuming Jackson wants to go shave a piece off of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to take a piece of that.
I wanted to fight it. Go take a piece of it.
It's a
Taste it later. Make
good
some
thing.
razzmatazz soup later.
You notice somebody did fight it because it is dead.
Wow,
Hey, maybe
beat
we
up
killed
quite
it.
a bit.
Maybe we killed it. Maybe
Oh,
it
yeah.
died when we left.
You
Hey,
weakened
Ranger,
it.
maybe you can figure out what killed it, how it died.
Who, Kara? Kara could probably figure that out for us, right?
I was actually talking about you, Ranger.
Oh, yeah, I could do it with, with survival check, right?
Go for it.
That's what I was thinking.
Or do I have medical?
me, the ranger.
Well, it's either that or she can do the medical check.
We know it's
I
dead.
got 9. Wait, no, yeah, 9. I don't get an advantage on.
All right. Looks dead on the ground. It has a lot of wounds, but most of them were probably caused by yourselves. There are some fresher wounds on it.
It's
And
dead,
one.
Clairval. It's dead.
Thank you.
I'm a ranger, not a doctor.
Died from blunt force trauma.
Blunt force trauma.
Died from many small cuts. 1,000 small cuts.
What else do you want to look at around the room?
Well, give Jackson time to go carve off a few pieces that he wants. And so the portal is there before us. What do we see through the portal right now?
So, again, as you look through the portal, you see sand, a couple stone ruins, a large darkened sun rimmed in fire, an oddly overcast swirling gray sky, and you can feel some heat coming through. Immense heat.
You feel that heat? It kind of gets into you. It's in your soul. It just burns. It just like it's not even a wet heat. It's a dry heat.
A wet heat.
There's no humidity to it at all. Thirsty all of a sudden.
So what you're saying is this team is a thirst trap for you?
The portal is?
You got a dead creature in the room. Room is newly opened.
Stop bringing up the dead creature. You make me think he's going to come back to life.
His eyes seem to follow you.
Wet heat, that's dog's breath.
What the dog doing?
Anyways.
That's awesome. What do you want to do?
Well, all roads lead to the portal, folks. What do you feel about? You guys feel like going through another portal? We've only been through how many?
Oh my god, it
adventures?
worked out so well every other time.
Every single time. Well, we did get a ship out of the one portal. After we fought that massive beast.
Do we want to go through the portal?
I don't know. What's the war crimes donkey thing?
War crimes donkey.
We have the war crimes donkey with us. Does he want to go? What do you feel, boy?
Oh no.
Should we roll for it? High low?
Yeah.
Well,
Whatever.
if we don't go in, what do we do? We're gonna go back to camp. We're gonna go back to town.
Lick our wound?
Tell
I mean, we might as well just go.
stories of yes, we saw a massive portal and we chose not to go in.
Let's
We've
go!
We've
We
come
are
this far.
adventurers. We've come this far.
I'm not your freaking
Twice.
biographer.
Twice we've come this far.
Twice we've come this far. Yes, twice we've stared into this portal and gone. I don't think so.
We got to the foot of the portal.
We looked and then we thought, nah.
Brantham, does that look like your home?
I don't know, does it?
No.
How about May or Jackson? Does that look like your home? Doesn't look wet enough to be Jackson's home.
Not Jackson's home.
It's too hot.
All right,
And,
let's go.
Kai and Kara, are you willing to come with us?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Dumbass.
They say they're
Let's
with
not
you
back
until
there,
that object you carry is dealt
It's
with.
taken care of. Right. I have a feeling that object is leaving the plane that we were on without being in a box. All right. You want me to go scout ahead?
After you.
I say
I'll-
we all go in together.
All right, let's all hold hands. Go.
Link arms and walk through. Somebody holds onto the donkey.
I take a swig of my ale out of my water skin. So
Nice.
Let's go.
I believe I said my wolf is with us too, so he's coming.
All right. We got a wolf. We got a donkey. I don't think May brought any animals.
I don't think she brought the bear.
She
No,
definitely
too,
didn't.
hot.
Did not, and she didn't bring any the power armor that's still on the boat.
Yep.
Type thing. All right. Branthrin's in.
Well, if we're all walking in together, we're all stepping together.
I'm gonna put on my desert gear.
Ah. All right.
Aren't we already? We're already in desert gear. We're in a desert.
No, he wore his special shirt.
Oh,
That's true.
and no pants.
It's like a 90. It's not long.
Why
It's
aren't
long.
you popular with the dwarves?
I probably wouldn't be. I'd be smacking him in the head all the time.
never seen an elephant so small.
All right, he was wearing his Bardic stuff because he was at the tavern and at the local Bardic place back in the city. So he was switched to desert gear. You guys have desert gear yourselves, and you guys, if you
we
are,
made it was a whole 25 minutes of us talking about how hot it was and that the Chronoceros wouldn't come with us.
That's true.
So we were dressed for the occasion.
And you make your way through the portal. You going through the portal? Yes.
Yes, we all stepped through the portal, yes.
No.
And you're never heard from again.
Claire Bell at the last second pulls away from her and goes back, ha ha, morons! She'll write music about this.
I turned the switch off that I knew was there the entire time.
All right. Passing through the portal, you step into a windy, hot, sandy plain. The lighting is dim from a black sun rimmed in fire overhead, and other tiny suns dimly lit in the overcast gray swirling sky. Pillars of rock, some sunken and falling over, seem to line a way past ruins of what once were temples towards a large pair of curved towers far off ahead. Ropes, carts, and other supplies, such as crates, are stacked near the portal and seem newly arrived. It's hard to see, as many factors affect visibility and hearing, but the one overwhelming monument in the distance seems to be the most likely place that these red-sashed, dwarves have gone. A pale glow of flowing energy, now brighter, flows from the portal, going off towards the far towers.
Of course,
Box.
we're going in.
What's in the box?
Yeah, we're gonna go check out this
Yeah, what's in
loot
the
that's
box?
What's in the box?
Yeah.
What's in the fucking box?
Hey, you just settle down there.
Wind's fairly loud. Sand's
what's in
blowing
the crate?
around.
What's in the crates there, boss?
You got a lot of empty crates and a lot of sealed up crates as well. Some tools, some shovels, some pickaxes, even some empty mine carts on this side that look
Well,
like
you gotta find yourself some drinks.
they're awaiting. They're awaiting filling.
They're waiting filling?
They look like they're awaiting filling.
With what? Sand? Like that's all that's around here is sand.
There is sand, and they look empty, and there's sand in them.
They're hauling sand.
One of the crates, as you walk over and look, does have dynamite in it.
Yes.
There's dynamite, there's some pickaxes, there's some shovels.
I'm gonna grab a big chunk of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing a handful of dynamite too, and throw it in my backpack.
All right. Let it be noted that you have dynamite on your person.
Yeah.
It's not lit.
I
Yeah, I was
know.
gonna hit you with a fireball at some point in time because I knew you were carrying
It's
dynamite.
also not nitroglycerin. Okay, I put it in the satchel of holding,
Ah,
which is another realm, right?
okay. That's safe. Yes.
We'll say that I have 4 bundles, 4 sticks of
5.
dynamite.
So I'm gonna give him my bundle.
Okay. All
Four,
right.
4 sticks of dynamite. 5 sticks of dynamite. 5 sticks of.
Our DM is untrustworthy.
Feel free to carry dynamite on your person.
Oh, you're splitting up the party, are you?
Yes,
Not carrying dynamite.
it's in the satchel of holding. Safe.
Oh man. Redeem
None of my
drinks.
stuff we're holding.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, you have to do drinks.
I gotta get drinks. Give me 10 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves about the dynamite. I will get the drink. I'll be back.
He came to the party without the drinks.
Oh my God.
Jackson will replace his gunpowder bag with however much dynamite. How come he never blows up with the gunpowder bag?
Don't say that too loud.
Hey, DM. Let's see. How much do we think Jackson could carry? Drake.
How much do we think Jackson could carry?
Of the dynamite, yeah, because he's taking some dynamite.
Let's give him 10 sticks of dynamite.
I doesn't get lit on fire. I get stabbed and beaten. Oh, okay. How about 5 sticks?
They're saying 10.
10 sticks. Those are on his person.
Yes.
We've lost everyone.
I'm still here.
Hello there.
Okay. Oh, did Branthrin go get drinks?
It will be extremely painful.
All right. Tonight's drink is Guinness. Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a big giant glass of Guinness.
Ah, we will enjoy that.
Is it warm? Is it room temperature?
Oh no, that's ice cold.
Oh, yeah, that's blasphemy. Supposed to drink Guinness at room temperature.
Well, I guess it'd be all right. But
It's a sipping beer. It's not a.
it is a sipping beer.
It's not a cool your throat beer.
But it does. All right. You look around in the supplies, and what you notice from the supplies is you're questioning, why are the minecarts empty?
You saw the note, right? You probably missed it. Jackson has 10 sticks of dynamite on his person.
Oh, okay. On his person.
On his person.
I will
Along with
remember
his-
this.
Along with his 5-pound bag of gunpowder. Even though he said he replaced it, which means now the donkey has a 5-pound bag of gunpowder on it. Yeah.
It's like the orc you send in to the fortress there. Boom.
Yep. We just light them and run them into the fortress.
But you do see empty minecarts. You see a lot of supplies that look like they're for mining, obviously, but some heavy-duty tools. You got sticks of dynamite. You have even a small battering ram, some pry bars, and that kind of thing, all set up there. Looks like somebody's going to be doing some heavy mining.
Are there minecart tracks here?
Give me a survival.
Or minecart tracks?
No, give me a survival in general.
What does that roll out to? That is a 10.
It's very windy, very sandy. A lot of stuff is obscured. You notice that the minecarts that are here, that are to the right, we'll say, look like they're newly arrived through the portal here and been placed over to the side. However, you do find some previous minecarts tipped over on their side, almost buried completely in the sand on the left. Taking a look around in there and whatnot, they've been there for quite a while. And inside you find some scraps of cold iron ore. Similar to what you've been given by Dane.
I'm going to collect up whatever I can of it.
Okay, start pulling it out, and as you're pulling it out, you're saying the stuff he gave you was more broken down, right, into chunks of cold iron. Smaller, more manageable stuff. Looks like it came from the ore. This one, when you're pulling it out of what you have found, you find noticeable imagery. One looks kind of like a part of an arm. One has some unknown weird carvings in it. Could be a language, could be just gibberish, could be anything. Doesn't necessarily anything you can translate or anything like that. Give me intelligence or wisdom check, one of the two.
They're both 12. Okay. 12. Actually, sorry, 13 because I get a plus on saves.
Okay.
Is it a save or a check?
Check.
Okay, then it's an 11.
11. All right. These look like parts of a statue. More so than
Recognize
any ore.
of the working or anything.
I'm gonna guess they're not something I would know from our world.
Doesn't look like anything familiar.
Well, we're gonna take some of it and put it on the donkey. He can haul it for us.
All right. Collect up some of it.
Jackson, I'm using your donkey since you're not here.
So I thought that you're just changing Jackson's nickname to the donkey, and you're just going to keep loading him up, loading him up, loading him up.
if the donkey's not friendly to the rest of us, then I'm having Jackson put it on the donkey. I know he's committed war crimes. Does he put his hand in the saddlebag? Jackson, here, put these in the saddlebag, please. I don't want to know what's in your saddlebags.
Yeah.
For all I know, I'm going to find that fox guy's head in there.
I thought we let him go.
Yeah.
Think again.
Jackson blew him up and took his head as a trophy. That's what the gunpowder was for.
So you take out these parts, and you notice that these are parts of a statue. They're not ore.
But they're made of the cold iron, right?
They're made of cold iron.
Okay. So the parts will be worth something in case we have no currency for here. Maybe.
Or, because you said this looks like these are parts of a statue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it looks like we tore down a statue and are holding on to stolen property. / destroyed a sacred statue.
Can any of us lose a investigation challenge if we didn't actually tear the statue down?
You mean deception?
Or deception? Yeah. I didn't tear anything down.
Does he put his hand in the
complete truth.
saddlebag?
I did not put my hand in the saddlebag. I
You
gave it
didn't?
to Jackson to put in the saddlebag.
All right, all right. I got a message about what was in the saddlebag. All right, so the
This
other
would be extremely painful.
I would have been. The other guys warn you about that. They give you, hey, wait a minute, what if this is a statue of some note? You may not want to pass this around as currency or whatever.
Hey, maybe we found it. Maybe we're returning it.
Who's
to say?
Where did you get this? Found it.
Laying in the desert, all by its lonesome.
I swear I found it.
Picked it up on Marketplace.
Yeah.
It was part of a taken pass. We had to take the whole box.
They get
Yeah.
everything.
Traded a guy straight up for a couple of Electrum coins. So he thought they looked pretty. Yes, I say we take this stuff with us. We'll put it on the donkey.
All right. Your call.
Like, otherwise, we leave it here. Like, what's it doing here?
We have to come back here to get back anyways, so...
Yeah, we can always drop it off. Hey, you guys don't own that stuff. Oh, we'll just drop it off on our way out.
All right.
I say, what say we get out of this this windstorm of sand
Okay.
that itches and gets into everything?
Too bad
Having an Anakin moment.
the ranger with the desert as her favorite terrain isn't... Anyways, Cal, Kelly, just leave us on.
Well, May is here, so she could lead us.
We can do a roll for May. You want to do a roll for May?
Sure.
Let me do it here. I'll grab her. I got her here. Let's do a roll for May.
We brought everybody this time.
We did.
I wasn't sure if she came with us.
She came through. Survival. I get 16. That's pretty good.
Cool.
All right. With a 16, May will lead us forward. We're going to go down a sandy, desert-like.
Mean the thing that's everywhere? I can't see the sand for the sand.
The regular sand, this special sand.
Special sand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just switch the pictures for fun. There we go. Off into the distance.
We've gotten farther away now. Closer in the last picture.
Past various stone ruins and whatnot as we make our way through this blowing desert, hazy sky towards these ominous towers in the background.
Are we going to the towers, or are we going someplace else that might be shelter for a moment? What do you guys say? Go to the towers? Okay.
It's not much shelter. You could stand against some kind of rock formation or whatnot, but it's not going to offer too much for you. May's favorite terrain is the desert, and she can guide you. She guides you the best she can until the portal behind you is out of view. You lose track of the portal itself and find yourself in this haze of blowing sand and dim light. Still a fair ways from these towers, whatever they are in the distance, always seems over the next small dune as you continue on.
I hope their towers are not like demon horns of a demon that's laying down.
It's a mirage. This whole time.
You notice it becomes a lot more hard to see. Visibility gets very low, even obscuring most of the sunlight. You still got the sun there peeking through, but it gets very, very hard to see. Perceptions from everybody as we move forward.
Fuck. Okay, we're getting rid of these dice.
I got a 16.
9.
7.
Ooh. Who got the 16?
I got a 16.
All right.
Not me.
Whoa, what happened there?
That's a massive photo. Holy shoot.
Shrink it down.
Let's shrink it down.
Hey, look, there's Prancer. There he is.
What the hell was going on?
Like it's all gone. It's all gone to pink. The visibility is gone.
In the
my
dunes,
goodness.
as we're walking, not large, which first appears maybe medium size, maybe large size, finally huge size, from the desert itself, walking towards us. A large, dark, maybe stone? It's hard to tell. Humanoid type creature emerges from the blowing sand. Walks towards you, still far off, as he produces this long, incredibly long, and powerful looking staff, which he lights up with a crackling energy. Doesn't speak a word, doesn't move any quicker, but begins to walk towards you.
Anybody want to talk and want to stop and ask directions? Or
He's
should we keep
clearly
moving?
seen us, right? He's walking towards us.
Yeah. As you notice, he's
Oh,
walking.
there, traveler!
Oh crap! Oh crap! I wasn't serious.
What would you want to do? Hide?
I want to keep walking. He's walking slowly.
He's got a good stride on him for his size, however. And he is walking in your direction. As you yell out amongst the wind and the blowing sand, "Ho there!" No response, except,
I didn't say ho there.
"Ho there!"
Ho there, traveler.
The giant,
Rodeo voice. Wasn't polite talking to me.
the giant staff-like thing that he has, he begins
Hello, my
to...
friend. Stay a while and listen.
Sorry, Matt.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
He begins to spin it and aggressively show it off At this point,
Ooh, impressive.
give me initiative rolls.
Oh, crap.
9.
16.
The new dice do not like me.
I got a 20.
Nice.
I think Gary got me weighted dice just to fuck with me.
They're trick dice. They only roll once.
Only roll low numbers.
Yeah.
Let me think real quick about... Jackson will control the donkey, as he's hard to move across the sand. I don't know. Should we keep May in? Or...
You got her stats. Go for it.
Okay, we'll keep in May. We're going to have Jackson controlling the donkey. He's got an animal handle. Kai and Kara will pop in here too. So let's give a number for May. Let's give a number for Kai and Kara as well. All right. So out of our list, we got Kyloke with the 20. We're going to have Branthrin with the 16. We'll have Creature, followed by Kai with 12s. We're then going to go to Clairval with the 9.
It could have been worse. Could have been last.
Kara, then May. May is last.
The last one here.
The last one here.
Including the monsters.
Kyloke, you're going across the desert following May. She's the guide. And this guy comes out of the blowing sands. He starts aggressively charging up this staff, making his way towards you. You continue to walk, but his long stride seems to match yours. You call out hello to him. He responds with nothing. At this point, we're going to say he's about 100 feet off, but he can close ground quickly, it looks like.
I quickly get the group's take on it. Are we attacking this guy? Or should I say, are we defending from this guy?
I'd say we're defending at the very least. He hasn't
All right.
actually done anything aggressive except carry a big-ass stick.
He's swinging it around aggressively.
He listened to Patton, you know? Walk softly and carry a big-ass stick.
What to do? Do I get the feeling that he's going to attack me?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't look
I
friendly.
love there was no ambiguity in that whatsoever.
Wow, that was yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's
I was
like, oh
making
yeah.
sure because I don't want to shoot at not an unarmed man, but someone who's we're just not understanding. Anyways, he's a giant, right?
Yes, he is about the
Okay.
size of a giant.
So I'm going to shoot my giant's bow at him. My giant's bane, as we might call it. I don't know that I actually have the stats for the giant's bane, the full stats. So you'll just have to add that.
I believe it's a +2 bow, and upon giants it does special damage.
Yeah, because it's 1d8 plus 5, but then I don't know what the actual giant's bane part of it does.
He doesn't technically count as a giant anyway, but
Then why tell me that he's a giant?
he's a giant. He has to be big.
I've got the giant's bane bow and I haven't fought one giant with
You-
bow.
Maybe you should have. All right, shoot
All
him.
right, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
We got a 20 to hit.
All right. So a 20, of course, will hit.
12 plus 8. 12 plus 8. Yes.
All right.
Do 1d8. We're gonna do 11 points of damage.
All right. Let me just get this down here. All right, Kyloke, you aim your bow in this blowy, sandy area and shoot into the distance over 100 feet. to where this guy is. You see the arrow hit him near the shoulder, type thing. It cuts. Seems to kind of cut, but cling, shoot off into the distance. You've done damage, but not as much as you should have. Using your skill and whatnot, it's like shooting rock.
But I did hurt him.
But I did hurt him.
So I'll shoot him again.
All right.
This time will be a 15.
15 is not going to hit him. As he shoot, again, he spins to the big staff and just knocks your arrow out of the sky. Branthrin.
I'm going to fire my hammer at him.
Okay.
Ooh, Dwarven hammer attack.
Nice.
Throwing attack, so I shall throw it.
Throw it very hard.
A 19 hit.
Yeah, you got him.
And you said the target is not a giant.
It's not technically a giant. No, he's something else.
Damn.
He's giant-sized.
That's what I said. Damn.
So I get an extra 2d8 damage if he is.
Show him your mason's tools. You might understand the threat.
That's awesome. Oh, I missed it. What'd you get for damage?
21.
Oh, wow. You get 21 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Your damage, when you hit him with the hammer, so you throw the hammer off into the distance, you see it hit him significantly hard in the side and does bust off some of the rock. So you have done significant damage to him.
And then I'm going to throw it again.
Nice. Hammer comes back. Shoom. You see him kind of...
4 to hit.
Oh, yeah. He a little bit picks up the pace, starts moving that staff around as he becomes more aggressive after being hit so hard with his hammer. You whip it again.
13 damage.
Nice.
So it looks like bludgeoning things do more damage.
Well, from what you can tell, this hammer is hard.
Bludgeoning. Maybe it's just dwarf things do more damage.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe just skilled things do more damage.
Maybe I'm just skillful.
Maybe. I didn't get to get those cold iron tips made yet. My arrows.
Creature himself starts closing ground. He's going to start kind of like running. We're going to give him 60 feet. He's going to be 40 feet away from you as he comes in close. And starts swinging that thing around. You see that staff has about a 20-foot reach on it.
Wow.
Kai. Kai's turn. Kara yells out to warn him to be careful of the reach on that thing. He's going to pull out his daggers and just fire them off, staying out of reach. You see, he shoots the daggers like this. Half of them, again, just kind of scrape the rock and shoot off in various directions. Some return to his hand, that kind of thing. Doesn't hurt it that bad. Clairval.
How far is he away now?
40 feet.
40 feet? Perfect. That means he's within 60 feet. So he's wielding this like large metal staff, right?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear. I'm going to cast heat metal on the staff.
All right.
So, because he's in physical contact with it, I don't think he gets a save. Yeah, he just takes fire damage. There are some decent rolls. Okay, it's just the D20 that sucks. That's 10 points of fire damage. And he must make a Constitution saving throw or drop the staff.
Is the fire damage magic based, or is it because it's heat? It's heated metal.
It's heated.
Okay.
It's heated metal.
All right. What was the damage again?
10.
Okay. And I have to do a concentration?
Constitution saving throw to keep from dropping the weapon.
15.
No, you drop the weapon.
Oh! Boom. He drops the weapon to the ground. Begins to look at his singed hands. Nice. That was awesome.
Let's try this again. Ho there, traveler. How are you today?
As you continue to talk to him, you see no visible response. Looking at his singed hands and the weapon on the ground, he begins to kick some sand onto it as if to cool it down type thing.
Hello there.
Hello there. Kara's turn. It is a new day. We got our stuff back. Type thing. She'll give a... I think it was bless. Yeah, we'll do bless. I can do 3 people. So I will get... I will do you 3. Do we need effects of bless up again? Or do we remember bless?
Is that a one? That's a 1d4, right?
Yes.
Or saving and attacks, right?
Perfect. Okay, she'll concentrate on bless. Give you bless. May.
1d4, you said?
Yeah, 1d4. First one, she concentrates. May, I'm going to have May shoot at it. She likes to shoot things. Oh, 14's not going to do it. She's going to reload. Oh.
Oh, wow. That's bad.
That's real bad. That's a natural 1.
Oh, was it? Oh, no.
May, turns out, boom, shoots at this thing in the distance. The bullet misses him as he's reaching down to try to re-pick up his staff. And she reloads and tries to fire again, but the gun jams on her, being unusable until it is tinkered and fixed again. So her weapon is useless. We will make a note of that.
She's going to love you for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Top of the round, Kylo, you notice he kicks sand on this thing to try to cool it down. Looks like he wants to pick it back up. Your goal. He's 40 feet away.
How much does that thing weigh, do you think? Ballpark. Not ballpark. We're not in a ballpark. Compared to what we have for weights in our world.
He's about 15 feet tall.
Not him. The staff.
Oh, the staff.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, I guess it's hard to say that. It looks pretty heavy. Looks pretty big, pretty heavy.
Okay,
You might be able to lift half of that. It's 20 feet long.
Could the Onyx dog pick it up?
Could drag it.
Okay. So that can be an action, right?
Interaction to retrieve
It's in my
your
pocket.
item. Action to use a magical item, activate a magical item. The dog will summon. He will turn from a figurine to an actual dog made out of onyx material. And you can give him a verbal command.
And then I can, I have an attack still.
No, your attack action is to activate the magic item. You have a movement and a bonus action.
I will do that. Send the dog. Tell him to go retrieve the staff.
Okay.
And then move back. He's 40 feet away. I'll move back to 60 feet away.
All right. Okay, you do so. Dog will go in your action. Dog will run off forward. I'm sure the movement on that dog, do you know it offhand? If not, I'm going to assume it's going to be about the same. So we'll say he can cover 40 feet pretty fairly. He's going to grab that thing in his mouth, and he's going to continue back. If he had a total of... yeah, I guess it does depend on his movement, right?
I don't have it. I'll have to look it up.
Just
here.
dog. Just 5e dog. We'll look him up real fast. Just say 5e dog movement. Let's see. What do we get? 40 feet. Ooh, he
Oh,
can
there's
only...
actually a... Wait, there is a figurine of Wondrous Power, Onyx Dog.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
If it's 40 feet, he can only get to it. Keep it up for the strength roll, because I'm going to pull it out of his mouth.
Yeah, speed is 40 feet.
All right, so he can only get there. He can get there, and he can grab it in his mouth. Keep your numbers up if I try to pull it free. Yourself, you move back to a total of 60 feet away. All right. Branthrin. 40 feet from you.
I'm going to fire my hammer at him again.
Nice.
14 will probably not do anything.
No, we'll miss.
So, oh no, an 18?
18 will get him.
Okay, so I will... 14 damage.
14 damage?
Yep.
Nice. All right, you're beating the hell out of the thing with the hammer. As you're whipping the hammer at it, you're taking chunks out of it, significantly hurting it with that thing. Monster's turn, or creature's turn. He had kicked the sand onto it, assuming heat metal only heats it up and then it starts to cool down. He's going to reach down and try to grab this thing. The dog has it, so he has to pull it free from the dog's mouth. So strength versus strength. Roll me d20, add the dog's strength to it. I will roll that and add mine.
I get a 10.
I get 21. He's able to pull it free from the dog, kind of like type thing. Doesn't see the dog too much as a threat, and now has his staff back, which he will.
I gotta look at getting this thing more powerful.
Yeah. It's good. It's a great idea. It just didn't have the movement. That'd be pretty much his interaction to do that. Okay, to go down and get the staff type thing. He's gonna pull it up. And he's going to strike forward. Oh, wait a minute. How far am I? I'm 40 feet from you guys? All right.
40 from them, 60 from me.
60 from you. Okay, so he will have to move up. He will continue to move at least the 20 feet. So he has a 20-foot range with this thing to smack. And he's going to bring it down towards you guys. Branthrin, catching his eye and having done the most damage, he's going to try to boom and bring this down on.
Back the Dwarven King, is he?
That he will. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh, I roll one? No. That's 17. I don't think it's going to hit you.
Not even close.
Not even close. Second, pick it up, whirl it around, bring it down. Oh, I'm doing awful. 18. Into the sand on the other side. Brings it down. Boom. You hear it hit hard. As if, it would be like hitting with a truck if this thing hits you. Each shot of you, you're able to get out of the way. He bashes it down twice.
Dark Souls roll. Dark Souls roll. See the dwarf doing Dark Souls rolls.
Kai is nearby as well. This guy's within 20 feet. Kai will attempt to close the 20 feet and attack this guy with his rapier, if he can. Or, sorry, magical blade that we gave him. Oh! With a beautiful natural 20. Doing critical damage. And no ally within 5 feet, but still. Critical damage with his magically imbued weapon into this thing. You see more rock come off. Clairval.
All right. Well, on my turn, I can choose to flare it up again. So the dog's no longer holding it, right?
Correct.
Right.
So I'm not going to hurt the dog. So I'm going to use as a bonus action to flare it up again. 3 points of fire damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw to keep from dropping it.
Constitution. 6, 7, 18, 19.
19 will make it, so you get to hold on to it.
But
you
it
have
burns.
Disadvantage.
Oh, okay. All right, disadvantage. Okay. disadvantage on it as it burns his hands.
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh.
Until the start of my next turn.
All right.
And I'm going to call out to it. This could have been pleasant. This could have been amicable. You chose difficulty. Vicious Mockery, I need a wisdom saving throw on which... Okay. Yep. So... 4 points of psychic damage.
Yep.
And wisdom saving throw?
Failed.
Okay, so you have extra disadvantage on your next attack.
All right, Kara maintains her concentration on the spell for you guys, the Blessing. And May's turn. She will interact to put the gun... actually, she'll drop the gun, and she will interact to pull out... What does she got? What does May got? I can't do any insider stuff. Where's her axes? She doesn't have her axes in here.
She should have one of the katanas, though, shouldn't she?
She might not have it on her sheet, but we can use... I'm going to use her bow. I'm going to have her back up with you, 60 feet kind of thing, which is not 60 now because it's 40 technically.
Yeah, 40 feet. Yeah.
But we're going to do let's do the bow, just because it's on her sheet. Not going to do it. She's going to try again. That'll do it. Okay. Do some damage with the longbow. Total of 5, which isn't going to do as much as we think, but she's shooting the bow. And she's backed up. You guys are a good 40 feet back. All right, top of the round. Kylok. You notice that Branthrin has hurt this guy, and the spells from Clairval have hurt this guy. But he's hitting this thing hard. He's missed. But if he lands that thing, it's going to be trouble.
Okay. So, what's the state of the guy? Where's his is he up, down, staggered from the hit from Clairval or what?
He's still standing up. His hands are burning. It looks like you can see his hands are visibly hot, and
he's just disoriented from
in pain
Clairval.
From that. Yeah, he's got the big weapon with him. He looks hurt. The stone on him is cracked and broken. As he's closer, and you can see him in more detail, he does appear to be statue-like. He doesn't have a very... his face is very carved, if you will. Little pinpoints of light coming out of the almost bird-like face of dark stone. Almost a dark green and gold trimmed stone that this thing's made out of, with some very decorative golden... I wouldn't call it armor, but
I know that the arrow cut him.
The arrow did scrape the rock. It did do damage, yes.
The yellow, should we try the dynamite?
Oh. Okay, here's an idea. Can I strap a piece of dynamite on one of the arrows?
You will be able to, but it's going to take time. It's going to take a full action to go through the bag to find it. Then next round, you'll be able to try to apply it to the arrow and fire it.
So this is something I should have done beforehand.
Yes.
It's like getting my armor put on.
It is like getting your armor put on.
Everybody else can do a million things in a round, but tie one simple thing to an arrow, it takes 16 rounds.
Jackson could do it since he has dynamite on him.
He does, yeah. Anyways, I will... I guess there's no sense in having the dog near him, so I'll recall the dog.
Okay.
So I just order him to come back. That's a bonus action.
Oh,
okay. He can just guard us.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll just shoot at the thing.
Okay.
Just keep shooting because I don't have any other options. My spells aren't really that offensive, so.
Can we say that Jackson's constructing a dynamite arrow?
I don't know. Does he have a bow?
Just toss him an arrow.
Oh, that just slid from 20 to 14. It's almost a critical hit. So it's a what is that to hit? That's a 22.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
You shot him with the bow.
Yep. So if that does any damage, it's doing 10 points of damage.
Okay, all right. You're doing some damage to him.
Second shot.
Go for
See
it.
if I can get it to stop on the 20 this time instead of rolling past. Nope, that's a 20. 8 and 12, yeah. 12.
Okay, got him. Shoot, do damage.
In says she's got a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just don't have it on her sheet. I can't roll it.
That is a 7 and 5, so it's 12.
12 damage? Okay, nice.
Well, he says I should get my mason's tool out.
Yeah, we saw that coming.
Crack him in half.
Scare him with the chisel. Yeah.
I'll just hold up the pouch and it just rolls open like torture.
+1 longsword. Okay, we can roll that. We'll roll that normally then. Brenthren, your go. This thing is 20 feet from you.
Okay, so if I was to get close to him,
Yeah.
would he still be able to hit me with this really long ass rod?
Technically, yes. Even though,
You
yeah.
could only stab it down at you,
Okay, like
but he can still hit you.
Sad idea.
Just watch our Elden Ring streams or Dark Souls.
Yeah,
streams.
they can
See,
still
they can
hit
attack
you.
you anywhere.
Okay, I will throw my hammer at him, I guess.
Okay. It's working.
16 doesn't hit.
Ooh, well, you have bless.
23 hits.
Yeah, it does.
How did you go from 16 to 23 with a D4?
Huh?
You get a plus D4. You rolled a 16.
I had already rolled it as he said the bless, and I had.
Okay. Like.
I was too quick on my finger. I'll use the bless next time.
What's your damage there?
21.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you're really beating the hell out of this thing with the hammer. All right. Anything else you want to do?
He is 20 feet.
Yeah.
How far can I move back? What's the furthest distance I can go, I guess?
What's his name? Kyloke and May are 40 feet back from this guy. You can go full 30 feet if you want. Well, yeah, sorry. You can use 30 feet to go past them to be 50 feet away.
You could climb on his back like everything else.
Ride him like a donkey.
Don't you usually climb on things' backs?
Yes, I do.
He's a Colossus Slayer.
That is a good idea.
He can't hit you if you're climbing on his back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wait to pull that one off.
He'd have to drop his lance there to grapple you.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back just behind.
Okay.
2.
I'm gonna move you guys all together. Okay, good. So we have up front, Clarvel, Kara.
We have our squishy people up front. All the squishy people are up front.
That's perfect because it's the creature's turn. So the creature, he does have double disadvantage.
Yeah,
You are correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has 2 attacks.
I don't think the double disadvantage is actually a thing.
No, it's not. It's just disadvantage.
No, I know.
But he has 2 attacks. He's going to attack 2.
Clarvel is blessed though, so he does have a save.
2 out of the 3 of you.
Save.
So let's see. Clarvel is 1. Kai will be 2. And Kara will be 3. Or essentially, you're... screw it. You're 1, 2. He's 3, 4. She's 5, 6. I'm not rolling... Anyway, whatever. 6, that's Kara. And second attack will then be Kai. So, first attack, he's going to do onto Kara, or try.
Bard. Nobody cares about the bard.
23, so he will hit. He will hit her. As she's concentrating on the spells. Alright, not so bad. 21 points of bludgeoning damage as he brings it down on her head. Let me just...
I'm going to say we're not blessed anymore, are we?
Roll.
I get a roll, technically.
Oh.
She doesn't have a lot of hit points, so that severely hurt her. Alright. Where's my concentration? So I do... 10 plus the damage dealt. Which is 31? Not going to do it. Okay, Bless ends. She's not going to be able to maintain Bless. Second attack comes down on Kai. 22. Going to hit Kai as well. 25 points of damage on Kai. Just pull him up to adjust his hit points. Kai view. That hurts him pretty bad too. These guys don't have as high hit points as you guys do. Starts whirling the staff around. Boom! Hit Kara the healer, knocks her down, kind of thing. Reaches back, hits Kai down near the side of him. Hits him, hurts him, knocks him back, flying as well. Kai's turn. He's going to stand up from that, and he is going to make his retreat using...
she doesn't have hardly any hit points.
using withdrawal back to where you guys are. May, Branthrin, and Kyloke. He's going to make his way back there. Clairval.
You holding this thing again?
Yes, he is.
That's better. There we go. Come on. 10 points of fire damage to him. Constitution saving throw to keep from dropping it.
10.
Nope. He drops it.
Drops it too hot. Can't hold on.
And I'll make my way over to Kira.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on her.
Nice.
She gets 13 hit points back.
Alright, okay. Whoa. Alright, looking better. Perfect.
She's okay.
Awesome. Alright. Alright, you and Kara are there. She stands up. It's her turn. She stands up with you, fully healed, looks back at you guys a good 20 feet behind and says, maybe we should get back there, kind of thing, to Clairval. If you want, you can walk with her. You guys make your way back there with them. Get out of the line of fire. May's turn. Let's see if we can do May's.
Hey, throw some acid at it.
Longsword here. She doesn't have a... can we just... Oh, just roll it manually. Okay. Roll it manually to hit. To do that, though, she would have to... Or I could keep attacking with the longbow, because otherwise I'd have to close the gap and get in there. I don't feel she would do that. Let's shoot with the longbow.
You got magic, too, right?
I'm going to use... Because of circumstances, I'm going to use the bow.
Okay. I was going to say she could cast grease on it.
Well, she had a bow. So, she pulls the bow out to fire for another shot. Ends up sand in her eyes, visibly, whatever. Slips, pulls back, breaks the bowstring. We'll need a new one. Her bow is no good.
Man, you are... She's never going to ask you to roll for her again.
All ones, man. All ones. All right. That's the end of the round. Kyloke. I think everybody is back now. Everybody is a good 40 feet from the guy total.
Yep, we are. We're 20 feet.
He's dropped his weapon again.
Yeah, we're 20 feet away from him.
20 total? Okay, you're 20 feet away total. Yep. He could technically hit you. He's dropped his weapon. He is noticeably broken. He's full of holes. Parts of him have broken right off. He looks like he's going down.
Bonus action, send the dog to retrieve the staff.
All right, 20 feet away, you can do that. He'll go in 20 feet, grab it, move back 20 feet. Brings it back to you.
Okay. And I'll just yell to Clairval, check that thing out, and then I'll shoot him.
Okay. Nice.
That's not going to hit. That's only going to be a 14.
Got a miss.
So the first one doesn't hit.
Noblesse.
Oh, wait.
Noblesse.
Noblesse, right. Okay. Second hit is going to be an 18. That'll hit, right?
Yeah, you get him with that.
Okay. That's going to be 6 points of damage.
Oh, there you go. Okay, well, yeah.
Could have been better. Rolled a 1 on the 8 side.
But not a 1 to attack. All right, Branthrin.
No, it was a 6 and a...
He shoots. You see Kylo shoot the bow. Again, like May pulls out the bow, gets ready to shoot, slips, busts the string, kind of falls back. Kylo picks up with his bow, shoots at this guy, takes more chunks of this guy, kind of knocks him back. He looks stunned, staggered, as he walks backwards a little bit.
How far backwards?
Does a 17 hit?
17 gets him.
Hey, throw him.
Follow up with a well-placed throw.
14 to hit. 14 damage.
14 damage. Like I said, you follow up with the hammer, just boom, as he's walking back, kind of like stunned and off center. You hit him with that right in the chest, bust the rest of the stone. His arms just collapse, his legs, and he falls just down to the ground, into the dust and the storm. Parts of him blow away, other parts of him just crumble down into the sand. The giant staff is on the dog's mouth, and again, just the whistling of the sand can be heard.
Another one bites the dust.
Wow, folks are mighty friendly around here, aren't they?
Can I go over to the body and see if there's anything of interest?
For sure,
go
yeah.
Check him out. Go check him out, too. Jackson, I don't think you can be eating this one.
I got a 16 investigation.
Find the rock or whatever it is he was made out of. It looks really dark, but when you kind of hold it up to whatever light source they may be, you get a deep green through it. You can kind of see through it, lined with what looks like gold, almost like trimmed with gold.
I rolled a 14 perception also.
I see the same thing. Chunks of this.
What else? What
creature.
else does he have there, though?
His
anything else with him?
His head on nothing else with him. His head on the ground resembles that of like a long-nosed bird with these pinpoint eyes that are no longer lit. Very stoic, carved face.
Are the eyes made of anything specifically, or?
Seem to be the same material. Cold Slagger.
There's nothing of value from this stone. It's just a stone.
The thing that he's made out of, no. The staff looks very unique, very valuable.
I'm going to take a couple little pieces of the stone, though.
Okay. Make a note.
I'm going to break off does it have an ear?
Yeah, I guess there'd be an ear. Sure.
Okay, I'm going to break off its ear.
Okay.
Wear it around your neck.
All right, break off his ear. Take that piece.
All right. I'll walk back over to Clairval and the dog.
Okay.
What do you make of this staff?
It's very big and it's very heavy. I don't know. I can't carry something that big.
Oh, you didn't check it out for magic or anything? Or?
Do I have detect magic or identify or anything like that?
I don't know. Do you?
Well, I had to ask you to cast detect magic before we stepped through the portal. Do you think I was just holding out on you?
I'll cast detect magic then.
All right, casting detect magic down on this thing. It does have an aura, not unlike your magical weapons. So it is enchantment magic. And the aura would be equal to your bow. So about a +2, you generalize. It is 20 feet long. It is made of metal.
And that's all that we can determine it is? Oh, Jackson has identify as a ritual.
So he can take him 10 minutes. But you have it on the fly so far.
Yeah, I will hand it to I'll hand it to Jackson to further investigate.
All right, Jackson will, in this case, place it on the donkey. There's a 20-foot pole hanging out of the donkey.
It doesn't shrink at all. Eh? It's completely that length.
It is that length. It is made for a large or a huge creature.
Like it doesn't shrink to fit on his belt.
It is not the One Ring.
It's not like a bow staff.
The donkey ain't gonna fit through any doors. I would assume you put it lengthwise on the donkey, not sideways or up or down.
Dragging behind him.
Put it sideways so we look bigger as we come through the sand. It's a show of force, show of dominance.
All right.
All right. Well, now that that's done, you want to go to the tower since the wind is picking up?
Continue on. Let me find my other... Where did it go? Uh-oh.
Anybody see where that thing came from?
Over there.
Where to save that image? Uh-oh. You guys discussed that? Oh,
Yeah,
maybe I
we're
didn't
walking.
save it yet. Hold on. There we go. All right.
Anybody know what that might have been? Because I've never seen anything like that before.
No, but we're on another plane of existence, so I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of that. Never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, that'll work. That's
Maybe even next time the DM will have a map.
You want a map of the
Display.
desert?
Sure, why not?
It's a giant
The whole-
sand square.
The whole planet, if the whole planet's a desert, there must be maps.
Continue on. All right. You make your way further across the desert until this thing gets closer. Finally, you stand at the foot of a stone. I mess it up every time. What is that thing called?
Ziggurat.
Ziggurat. At the foot of a stone ziggurat with two massive carved towers at its apex, not unlike two cupped hands reaching skyward to grasp the sun beyond. Looking closely in between the two towers, or whatever they are, you can see a large collection of pale green energy now gathering between them. There's somebody post.
This is probably a good thing.
What did he do?
There's pale green energy gathering around this thing. This is a positive sign.
Very positive sign.
Positive, yes. Green energy is always good, isn't it?
At the base of this pyramid-type structure,
Like luck.
two...
The golems we fought before had green energy coursing through the walls.
This is like the energy you saw flowing from the cave. Two dwarves with red sashes lay dead at the base of this giant zugger, whatever.
This is bug or whatever.
Ziggurat.
Ziggurat,
Well,
now
I'm gonna,
partially covered in sand.
I'm gonna take their. Well, what killed them? Can we tell? Killed them?
So we'll just say
Fine.
you're approaching. Okay, there's this
Yeah.
giant ziggurat thing. It's got the staircase going all the way up at the apex. There's these gigantic, massive tower type things with the sun in the distance. The energy is glowing within. You see up ahead the body of these two dwarves. You want to investigate further? You move up, and you
Yep.
want to find out what killed them. Give me an
Do they
invest.
have red sashes on them?
They do have red sashes. Yes.
Visibly, you can see the red sashes blowing in the wind. from their partially covered bodies.
Somehow Raywin returned.
We're gonna take one of the sashes.
Yeah, I'm taking the other one.
All right. As you two move up and begin to take the sashes, you can see that the bodies of the dwarves look drained. Their skin seems wrinkled, almost sucked dry of their life force, and very darkened. Reaching down to grab the red sashes, you see movement in the sand as the two bodies begin to try to stand up.
Uh-oh.
No, stay.
So they're actually physically standing up, or something's pushing them up from below?
Good call, but they are physically standing up.
Okay.
Did we get the sashes?
You did.
Yeah.
You retrieved two sashes.
I'm gonna run now.
You're gonna run.
Yeah, I'm gonna run back to everybody too.
Okay, you make your way back. You notice that very slowly they do rise from the sand. Rising from the sand, kind of looking around with undead eyes. They reach down for their weapons, and they'll very slowly, if not zombie-like, move towards you.
If not zombie-like.
If not zombie-like. What is this?
As I'm running away,
Pretty much.
I'm casting spike growth around them.
Do we want to roll initiatives and go into a fight, or do you want to avoid? I'm curious. Just because you did say run away, I wasn't sure where you were going.
Let's figure that out. What are we doing? Are we running? Well, we got to go here, right? We're going here.
Right. Now, I don't have a close-up photo of this place. It would be massive. Like, it would be standing at the foot of a mountain, right? It's massive.
So we could run past
Being
them.
zombies, you could go past them. There's no immediate danger unless you want there to be. Kara
Right, so
will
we don't have to fight them, right? Okay,
a
so I'm not
word
gonna cast-
with the
I'm not
undead
gonna
being
cast
alive,
Spike Growth.
but that's about it.
Then let her deal with them. Friends of yours?
She will say, of course, being a cleric, she wants to see all undead destroyed, but I will do a simple, what do you call it? Not intimidate. What's the passive one?
Turn undead?
No, shoot, I can't remember the skill check. When you try to reason with someone.
Diplomacy?
Diplomacy, thank you.
Oh, diplomacy.
Simple diplomacy from her brother to say, hey, we'll come back, we'll destroy the undead later. Let's just get...
Persuasion is what you're talking
Persuasion, thank you.
They're going to be undead for a long time.
Yeah, pretty much the photo there.
They'll be here.
Liam's got a good one. All right. So, in this case, you're going to make your way around these two.
You silly 3.5 people. Persuasion.
I know, eh? We're still stuck in that.
Caravel, push them back down.
I played so many years of it. You make your way, instead of killing the zombies or dealing with the zombies, you make your way past them and start going up the temple. You go up a series of stairs for quite some ways, maybe about a quarter of this thing, until you see an entrance leading inward. We going in?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not hanging out with the zombies.
All right.
Well, you say that, but
Yeah,
I know what's waiting for us in there.
I think I'd rather be with the zombies.
Do you know what's in there? Or you just
You don't
guessing?
walk them.
I'm just guessing.
I'm thinking the other dwarves are at least in there. They might be zombies.
You run inside. Well, walk inside, whatever you want to do. You get along. The zombies are very slow. Make your way inside this thing, and you're in a large inner chamber. It is dark in here currently, but you do see, as you come in, pillars supporting the main roof with torch sconces and things on them. They're just not lit at the moment. It's very dark in here. You guys can see in the dark, some of you, in shades of black and white. And we'll see that you're in a small hallway leading into a larger room. The room itself has pillars about on the outer side and a large square chamber in the middle. some of the people you were with cannot see in the dark, and will ask for light or torches or whatever you want.
I'll light a torch.
Okay. Light a torch and give it to some of the people that can't see in the dark and make your way in. As you do, the first thing...
Those with torches, why don't you light the sconces on the wall?
All right. Make the way around the room, start lighting the sconces. The room is quite large. It is rectangular and goes back deeper than it does wide. Around the room, you notice there are statues, or there were statues. Looks like statues of cold iron that were about the room, set at intervals that have been smashed, mined, destroyed, ripped down. At quick count, as you look, there are 12.
All just on the outer walls, or at the back too?
Pretty much in the center of the room, on the right and the left. 6 on the right, 6 on the left. Whatever remains of them is not much. They've been mined.
But by the square in the center, or on the walls?
No, in the actual physical base of the room, like where you're standing, flat part of the room. You know what I mean? On the floor.
No, where were the statues?
Oh, I'll show you.
I'm trying to figure it out. Like, are they lining the walls down both sides, or are they like in the center around?
I'll make a good old 10-second map. Here we go.
Paint map, yes.
Yeah, a good old paint map.
Paint map.
The paint map.
You should have this stuff all planned out.
Oh.
You should have it as a resource for all the podcasters that are listening.
Yeah, the one guy. All right, so
download all the pictures today.
All right, file, save as.
Just making more work for the DM.
For me. No, it's okay. It's better if we have a
stuff he can do on his lunch hour at work.
Let's grab our photo here. There we go.
Looks a lot like new. What was that? Hannon? New Hannon? Laris Calvas.
Just one of these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like not against the wall, down the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down the middle.
So there were statues there, and you count 12, and they look
on each side
like they're made out of cold iron, as the light from the torches reflects off them.
Do the parts that are laying here look anything like what we put in the donkey?
Exactly like.
Well,
we know where the statues came from.
Now, if we get caught, they're definitely going to think we're stealing it.
Well, we could return it.
Yes. Oh, we got caught with our hand in the cooler. Here, have it back. All's forgiven, right?
There's nobody in here. Just drop it on the floor.
Anyway.
Logic, folks. Logic.
Statues, yes, are broken. All about the room. Looks like they've been harvested or mined. At the back of the room, the light shines off a greenish-white giant metal statue. A final statue. It's square at the base and goes up into the image of a large dragon sitting in a throne with 2 horns, reminiscent of what's at the top of this temple. His hands outstretched before you, empty, going up about a good 12 feet.
Do we recognize this image has no meaning to any of us, right?
Kai reaches into his bag and pulls out the object he showed to Jackson. The object he stole from Dane's art room.
Right.
He shows you a cylinder-type object, which was one of the 4 objects he took from Dane's room, and points to one of the glyphs on the cylinder. The cylinder had the image of a dragon with horns like this, sitting atop a pyramid-type temple. He also recounts, pardon me, another item. He's taken 4 items from Danes. He took the cylinder type object. He took a foldable box type object. It's more of a, almost like a folding boat type thing, but not a boat. He took a amulet, and another thing that he has is a square puzzle box made out of a strange metal, same greenish white metal that's in this chamber.
And where did we get these?
These he stole when he was invisible in Dane's main thing.
I'm asking him, and where did we get these? We knew about the cylinder.
He will tell you. He will say these came from Dane's collection.
Can we see from the objects that we have now what belongs in the arms of this dragon statue thing?
Well,
Yeah, is there anything in the dragon's hands on the cylinder?
on the cylinder there is not. There's no image to that or anything like that. But one of the objects Dane got was a square box made out of the same material as the statue.
So should we put the puzzle box in the dragon's hands? How big is this puzzle box?
Pretty large.
Would it fit in the dragon's hand?
It would.
I'm gonna be outside with the zombies.
You can go have some. Well, they are dwarves, so I mean, you might be able to get them to drink before they kill you. One more for the road, boys. So who's scaling it? How far is there? Wait a minute. How do we get up there if we're gonna get up there? Or are the hands outstretched down below?
No, hands are outstretched. It's good. Almost like, what's that? 12 feet to the head of the statue. So we'll say maybe 7 feet up.
Oh, so it's not that high.
6 to 7 feet?
You said 6 or 7 feet. Like, how tall is Clairval?
Oh. 5 foot?
Oh,
I don't know. I have no idea.
5'7".
How tall is Jackson?
Jackson's got to be like 8 feet.
Yeah, Jackson, you just lift his hand and put it in the hand.
All right. Since Jackson's not here, we'll make him do it. Jackson will take the box and go over and put it in the hand. No reaction. Nothing changes. Anything like that. But it does fit perfectly.
Jackson's 6'1". 6'1".
Oh, 6'1". He puts it in the hands of the statue. It does fit perfectly, but there is no reaction to it. It looks like it had been here. It was part of the statue, and it was taken and brought back to Dane.
You said it was a puzzle box?
Can we
Yes.
boost May or Kyloke up, see if you can investigate around the puzzle box when it's in the hand, see if there's like some kind of mechanism you can activate on it?
I want to see Clairval boost Kylo.
Hold still. I climb on your shoulders.
All right, you make your way up. Give me a perception check.
Well, that wasn't very good. It's only an 8.
All right. Kai does tell you, Branthrin, that it was a puzzle box, because when he took it, it would look like a cube type thing, but there was definite lines on it or parts on it that looked like they move. And he was playing around with it, trying to figure out what it was, but he couldn't do so. Guys, I put it back in the hand, and Kyloke, you boost yourself back up. You go up there and start looking around the room from up top. One thing you can see is an inscription in the statue up there near the chest of the creature, but it's in an unknown language. Can't tell what it says. You look around the room, you can see down 12
It looks
statues.
like any other language I've seen written down before. I may not be able to read it, but does it look like anything I've seen written before?
No.
No.
Doesn't seem like an alphabet you're familiar with.
Okay.
You
There's
see-
some words up here, I think. Or just, cute little shapes that make something looks like a sentence.
It's definitely some kind of words, you can tell. You just don't know it. What languages do you speak, by the way?
I'll have to look it up. I know I speak Goblin.
Okay.
Common, Elvish, Orcish, Goblin, Deep Speech.
Okay.
I know I speak Dwarven and Elvish and Common.
Okay.
I think that's it. Thought I spoke one other one. Where's my languages? What's it under? Descriptions? No, that's the flaws.
I should check Mace, just in case. I don't know what she speaks.
Oh, languages right there. Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, and Goblin.
Okay. Nope. Neither does May. All right. Guys,
Jackson speaks, what is it,
you can pull it up.
what is it called? Ethereal or something like that, or whatever it is, oh, he's going to tell us. Common, primordial, abyssal, infernal, and deep speech.
Oh, nope.
No, none of those.
Nobody has it.
I'm just Dwarven and Common.
Okay. All right, you guys.
And drunk
Hold
dwarf.
on.
Oh.
Drunk dwarven.
See if this lets me read too.
As he's looking that up, you look around the room.
Yes. Okay, so I can use... which staff is it? The Staff of Charming does have the ability to let me cast Comprehend Languages.
Oh.
And Comprehend Languages, for the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. You also understand any written language you see, but you must be touching the surface of it, which the words are written on.
Oh, yeah, go touch it.
That's what I'm going to do.
Nice knowing you, Claravel.
All right,
I'm getting out of the hands.
You're climbing down?
Yeah.
All right. You climb down, boost him up. He goes up there and touches the language. The language written into the statue seems to be not part of the original statue, but carved afterwards. And it basically says, the 12 Guardians seal the Scourge.
Great. They're all broken.
I know it's a long shot, but I'm going to roll a knowledge history to see if the 12 Guardians and the Scourge rings any bells for me. Okay, that's a good roll. History, that would be a 25.
25 is a great roll. Of course, you're not familiar with where you are.
It was worth a shot.
Don't know the history of the place, but again, you get the same idea that, hey, 12 Guardians sealing something. There's 12 statues. They're all smashed. Give me a perception.
Everyone?
Just him. He's up top.
Another one!
Oh,
Never mind.
So that would be a 7.
Trip says he's looking around.
Puzzle, or the box that Kai is calling a puzzle box, is in the hands of the statue currently. You've read something on there. You see the statues broken around the room. You can see mining equipment in the room that has been used to break these statues down. It looks like some of the material is gathered on the floor near the front door to be returned. However, you don't see any dwarves in here currently. You found 2 dead at the base of this thing that you're in right now. And the statue that you're on, you do see some mining equipment around it, some of the heavier equipment. Looks like they almost tried to mine it, but they couldn't get through this material. It was too strong.
Nobody gonna get mend? Maybe we can try and fix these a bit. What's the material?
The material of the 12 statues is cold iron.
Branchrin. It's cold iron.
Yeah. That you know because you got cold iron and you found.
Yeah. We've been dealing with cold iron for a bit.
Yeah. So we brought a fair chunk of it with us that was out in the desert. So I'm just going to mention to everybody that the 12 Guardians might be the statues, but they might also be whoever actually sealed this thing. And the statues could just be monuments to them. Is the puzzle box doing anything?
Just sitting there.
I mean, I'm guessing that the DM out of game, that the DM has made the statues important. So, not so much the people, but the statues.
You will never know.
I know, because it could be people too. Because remember we had however many elven sorcerers keeping the portal open for Raywin.
You do remember that. It's very hard to get out of your mind.
Yeah. Somehow Raywin has returned.
Well, almost 12. It's a good stopping point.
With it here.
All right. Got things to think about for next week. We'll see who we can get back next week. Type thing. Awesome. Good, guys. You moved in. You went through the portal. I didn't know if you were going to go in. I don't know.
I'm assuming that's what Clairvel wanted to do. He had us go fight the dwarven bandits and then back.
No, that was Jackson wanted to fight the bandits.
Oh, did he? Oh.
He wanted revenge.
Jackson will be back to normal next week. Yay!
Nice. Good.
All right.
We shall have a fourth, hopefully, and maybe a fifth, hopefully.
Woohoo!
Sounds good.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Anybody else take off? What we are gonna do? Let me see. I'm gonna check out the rating situation just to see.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
See you, man. Thank you for
Drake.
coming out.
Good night. I'm out.
Hey, Liam.
See you, Liam. Have a good night, man.
It's just I here now.
Aha. We're gonna look really quick just to see if my guy's on here. Oh my God, nobody's on. Nope. None of the guys that was gonna not on my thing. So what we'll do for that, we're just gonna shut her down. We'll do the final movie outro. We'll call it a night.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna find a song for this. Thank you, man, for playing, and I'll meet you down in the chat there. Then I guess in a second.
Yeah, sure. See you, everybody.
See you guys. Let's put on our thing. Here we go. See.